theme this year is actually We Too Sing America. We decided to take a spin on the America 250. Of course, the United States is celebrating its 250th anniversary, but we have our own unique story. We have our own unique history. There are consistent efforts to try to silence and erase that history, but we at Arlick exist to uplift Black history, and we thought it only proper for us to take this opportunity with the Africana Festival this year to really focus in on uplifting those voices.
Hey, it's Mommy's Hip Hop and R&B 103.5, the B Pop and Keep the People's Voice in the building. The one and only Dr. Tamika Hobbs. How are you, Queen?
I'm great. Good to be with you, Papa Keith.
Always, always. And I know you got something major coming up. So I know that's why you hit me up. Could you please tell us all about it?
Sure. This Friday and Saturday, we are celebrating our third annual Africana Arts and Humanities Festival at the African American Research Library and Cultural Center. It is one of our premier events each year. It gives us an opportunity to uplift not only nationally known thought leaders, scholars, and authors, but local authors as well. We have a little bit of something for everybody happening this year. We're glad to be able to bring this to our community for free.
Why is this so important?
Well, our theme this year is actually We Too Sing America. We decided to take a spin on the America 250. Of course, the United States is celebrating its 250th anniversary, but we have our own unique story. We have our own unique history. Unfortunately, there are consistent efforts to try to silence and erase that history, but we at Arlick exist to uplift Black history, and we thought it only proper for us to take this opportunity with the Africana Festival this year to really focus in on uplifting those voices. And our keynote speaker is really, in my opinion, the perfect person for it. It's Dr. Carsanya Whitehead. She's the president of the Association for the Study of African American Life and History, ASALH. People may not know the name of the organization, but many people are familiar with the fact that it was founded by Dr. Carter G. Woodson. And it's that organization each month that establishes the theme for Black History Month. And so she is going to be with us. She's been at the forefront of fighting for Black history at the national level. And we're going to be asking her about her reflections and thoughts about America's history at 250 years.
Oh my goodness, that's going to be so amazing, so impactful. How can people get involved? Where can they get tickets? I know you said it's a free event, but do they have to register?
Yes, we are asking people to register. They can go to a couple of places. We have a website, Africana Festival .broward.org is where you can go and find the listing, or you can hop over to Eventbrite. And if you either go for Arlick, AARLCC.eventbrite.com, or just search in Eventbrite for Africana Festival, the listing will come up.
That's amazing. You know, I always found it so funny that anytime like some racial tensions come up, you always see like as though we are not American or like we don't represent America. You see the American flag, as though we don't have that history as well. So I think this is so amazing. And this is stuff that people don't talk about. Like, when you're waving the American flag in front of our face, yeah, that's what we know. Like, you know what I mean? That it's just as much of our history than it is anybody else's.
Yeah, and we're in this really interesting moment where there are people who are interested in defining Americanism and who is an American in a very narrow way. But we have, as always, had to fight for our inclusion in this country, not by choice for many of us, obviously. But we have been here. We have contributed our blood and sweat and tears to the development of this nation. We have pushed this nation to be the best that it can be, to live up to the promises that are in its founding documents. And so our claim to this country is undeniable. And we want to uplift the voices. The title this year, We Too Sing America, is taken from a Langston Hughes poem. One of our speakers has a new book on Langston Hughes and the protests of his artistry and poetry. And I think it's so important because Langston Hughes is one of many, many artists in our tradition who have challenged this country, but who also uplifted the beauty of Black people, the culture that we have created, the way that we have survived, the way that we celebrate and have joy and creativity. And so it's also a moment for us to celebrate who we are and what we've survived here in this country. So I'm excited about that.
Yes, I'm excited as well. Thank you and your whole team at the African American Research Library for all that you do. Can you give my audience a little bit of
Our facility in Fort Lauderdale is only one of about six in the country, meaning it is publicly funded using tax dollars, but it is intentionally focused on the preservation and celebration of Black history. We have all types of events. Most people who have come to our building have come to an event. We have an auditorium that seats over 300 people. We have an exhibition gallery that is currently focused on Bloody Sunday and the Selma to Montgomery March. But we're also a circulating library. We have a collection that's curated both for adults and kids specifically to Black history and culture all over the globe. And then what really makes us important is that we have an archives, a repository with over 1 million items related to Black history here in South Florida and beyond. And so we do the work day in, day out up in Fort Lauderdale of preserving Black history and culture and celebrating it. So people got to come out, come see us. We have all types of events all the time, free and available to the public.
well, give everybody the website and any information they need so they can get involved or connected.
Sure. Just to find us on the web, it's arlick.broward.org. For the festival, it's africanafestival.broward.org. You can email us at arlick@broward.org or find all of our events on Eventbrite by searching for Arlick, AARLCC. And we hope to see people here. You say you like Black history, trying to take it from us. We're doing this for the community and we want to see people in the building.
Yes, and thank you again for all that you do. Dr. Hobbs, thank you personally for being so amazing and for all that you've done, yourself to keep the culture going and to keep us educated, always involving yourself in situations where you're able to make us smarter about us and educate us about us. I really appreciate that about you.
You're very welcome. It's my joy. I love this work.
That's what's up. All right, thank you so much.